So before we jump into the daily time frame or even in a smaller time frame for Bitcoin, first I want to give you guys a quick overview on what could be playing out here in a weekly time frame for Bitcoin, because in a weekly time frame we are aware whenever we have seen this price pullback type of scenario and price finding a proper support at this 1.618, after that the price of Bitcoin has shown a really nice impulsive move that has actually brought us towards the top of the channel, because this one scenario has played out again and again in the past Bitcoin price action. You can see a new impulsive move. During this impulsive move, we also had this smaller corrective move which found support exactly at this 1.618, and after that you can see we started this new move that brought us all the way towards the top of the channel. And again, if you go back here from 2013, guys, you can see pretty similar scenario unfolded here as well. I mean, new impulsive move, and during this impulsive move some corrective move, and this corrective move found a proper support at this 1.618, and after that we started this new move that brought us towards the top of the channel. And if you also go back here from 2011, guys, pretty similar scenarios unfolded here. New impulsive move, and during this impulsive move we also had this smaller corrective move that found support at this 1.618 and started this new rally that brought us towards the top of the channel. And remember guys, only after reaching the top of the channel we started this new corrective move that brought us towards the bottom of the channel. Here pretty similar scenario, we reached the top of the channel, only after that we started this corrective move that brought us towards the bottom of the channel. Here in 2017 you can see pretty similar scenario, only after reaching the top of the channel we started this downward price movement that brought us all the way towards the bottom of the channel. And now if we look in our case, guys, you can see price of Bitcoin is showing a pretty similar scenario. Every time we have seen this proper support at this 1.618 after the retracement here, the price was ready for another impulsive movement that brought us towards the top of the channels. Not just only because of this Fibonacci retracement level and this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, but also if we look at this price action using this Elliott wave, it is showing us the price of Bitcoin might actually have bottom around this 30,000 range, and now we could be starting this new impulsive move or this wave 5 before starting this new corrective move here to the downside. So that's why also according to this Elliott wave, the price of Bitcoin could be forming this new impulsive move that could bring the price of Bitcoin around this top of the channel that should be above 100,000, and only after that start this new corrective move. Not just only because of this scenario here, if we look at this one indicator which we have also talked plenty of time in my videos. And also guys, I just want to make you aware that Phemex right now is providing around $1,200 bonus to our community member who sign up using this ref link and deposit at least 1 Bitcoin. This $1,200 bonus will be credited within 24 hours after your initial deposit. So what you can do after this $1,200 bonus is credited, leave your initial deposit on the side and just trade with this $1,200 free money provided by Phemex. And also one good news guys, Phemex is giving away $10 bonus to 100 members of our community. So that means if you sign up right now using this ref link, and if you are among the 100 individual, then you will be credited $10 bonus within 24-hour time frame. So this is a great opportunity, so definitely try grabbing it. So now let's switch into another chart. And now if we look at this in a daily time frame, we were getting this information with the help of this Williams percentage error and ETR normalized that when the market saw this pullback, this massive pullback around this area, the market might have actually bottomed. Why? Because you can see here, whenever we have seen this Williams percentage error line coming across this red line, and this red line, the parallel line is around -95. So whenever you see this Williams percentage error around this -95, right, and at the same time the ATR normalized at +95, this is going to be a confirmation that around that area the market might have bottomed. So that's why when we had this massive price correction, you can see these indicators were flashing that around that area maybe we might have bottomed in. The reason why this indicator actually makes a lot of sense here is because if you go back and only look for the areas where the ETR normalized was at plus 95 and the Williams percentage error at minus 95. I have talked about this scenario pretty often in my videos, and if you look at this year from 2020, this black swan event, when we had this massive price correction exactly around that area, the Williams percentage error started appearing in minus 95, and at the same time you can see the ATR normalized was around plus 95, giving us a confirmation that around that area the market might have bottomed. And look at this, after that we started this new impulsive move that brought us all the way here towards this 65 to 64,000 price range for Bitcoin. And if you go further backwards, you can see around this bigger bull run from 2017, exactly here the Williams percentage error was above minus 95 or around minus 95, right? And at the same time we were also getting the confirmation from this ATR normalized. So whenever you see this Williams percentage error at minus 95 and this ATR normalized exactly at the same time at plus 95, this usually gives indication that around that area the market might have bottomed. And you can see here in this case, after this pullback, we started a new impulsive move for Bitcoin. So that's why, guys, that's why. Also, this indicator was actually flashing that market might have bottomed when the price of Bitcoin was seeing this reversal around this 28 to 29,000 range. So if this is going to be another scenario which is also going to be in favor of bulls, indicating that around this 30,000 we might have bottomed. And also with this weekly time frame, after finding support at this 1.61, it has seen a really nice bounce. If that is going to happen, then you can see these are all lining up very, very nicely in favor of bulls. So what should the price of Bitcoin do right now to start this new impulsive move here to the upside? So we want the price of Bitcoin at any cost to break out of this 41 to 42,000 price range, because if the price of Bitcoin does manages to turn this resistance into support, right, then we should be preparing ourselves for another impulsive move playing out for Bitcoin, because this line here around this 41 to 42,000 is actually acting as a strong resistance. So that's why when the price of Bitcoin yesterday saw this move here exactly after reaching this 41,000 area, we found a resistance, and now we are finding some difficulty to break here to the upside. Does this actually make sense? Because if you look at the price structure carefully, we also have talked about the bump and run reversal, which was lining up really nicely according to this analysis, because you can see now we are getting resistance here from this parallel channel between this 41 to 42,000, and also resistance from this falling trend line, this falling trend line from this bump and run reversal. Let me show you here. So we did talk about this bump and run reversal playing out for Bitcoin, and now along with this parallel resistance line between this 41 to 42,000, we are also getting a resistance from this falling trend line, and this falling trend line is also a very, very important line we have to break, because if this line is going to get broken and the same line could actually act the price as a support, then guys, then we have a free room to head here in an upper direction. So we want at any cost the price of Bitcoin to break out of this resistance line between this 41 to 42,000 range. So now you can see resistance from this parallel channel, right, and also resistance from this falling trend line right now for Bitcoin. So that's why what I believe the price of Bitcoin could actually do here is that if we are going to see any sort of a rejection, guys, then I am actually going to look this more as a symmetrical triangle type of scenario playing out before seeing this breakout here in an upper direction again towards the resistance line, this horizontal resistance line. Because if the price of Bitcoin is going to see any sort of a breakout type of scenario, because this does looks like a very nice symmetrical triangle, we can see, right, the upper line is acting as a resistance. So if we are going to see a breakout here in this manner, then we have to be careful, because this 42,000 to 41,000 could again act as a resistance. Price is a pullback at this falling trend line which previously acted as a resistance, and if we are going to see a proper support, then only we are going to actually break here in an upper direction and follow this trend to the upside, because we are aware the price is going to be thrown back to the trend line which is going to act as a support, and only then we are going to start this uphill run, because rejection and not letting to break could lead to a failure where the price starts again heading here to the downside. So that's what I want here in a daily time frame price of Bitcoin to break out of this horizontal resistance line and also the falling trend line, then there is a free room to grow here in upper direction. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.